Hey, welcome to my review of the $1 Amazon FBA course, also known as the last Amazon course by Brock Johnson. In this video, I'll show you step by step exactly what's included in this course, how this course is structured from the inside, and also explain you why it is $1, why it is priced at $1, and also tell you that this course is great for those who want to start selling on Amazon. It's also good for those who are beginner sellers on Amazon, and even those who are selling on Amazon for a while and want to improve their sales. You'll find plenty of good information in this course. So I'll show you everything in this video. Now, there's going to be a link in the description of this video to get to that landing page and invest in the course, or rather just get more information about the course. This is an affiliate link, means that if you ever purchase the course from Brock Johnson, I'll get a little commission from Brock because I helped him get a sale. Now, I'll tell you that I have bonuses in case you'd want to use my link for the course, and I'll quickly show you the bonuses before we get into the video so you can see maybe you'll need the bonuses. So, what are the bonuses? I prepared 3 bonuses for you, and I think they will help you a lot with your Amazon FBA game. The first bonus is called the Review Harvesters Booklet. It is a booklet that I created. It's like an ebook that I created a while ago, and it's called the Review Harvesters Booklet. And let it load. Yes. So it's the booklet that has 15 secret ways of getting reviews on Amazon. That's me without hair. It's pretty funny, but in this book you'll discover 15 secret ways of getting reviews on Amazon. Pretty good content. There are some practical ways you can get reviews for your products because, as you know, on Amazon reviews are king, and you will get this booklet once you purchase the product, the course by Brock Johnson. Just shoot me an email and I will send you those bonuses. I'll have an email in the description down below as well. The second thing I want to send to you is Amazon Infographics Conversion Secrets. Increase conversions, click-through rate, and sales on listing with the motion and logical infographics. In this booklet, I'm going to explain you step by step how to get more sales on Amazon. And in fact, I'll tell you that I just had a call with a friend of mine who asked me, man, how can I get more sales? And I gave him some ideas from this book, and his mind was blown because I shared some practical information that helps create, so to say, sales. It creates from people who browse your listing, turns them into sellers. There's lots of cool emotional tricks here and some logical tricks, some things you can add to your photography. So that's the second thing you're getting for free. And the third resource I wanted to share with you is a really cool cheat sheet that I created. And as it's written here, I created this cheat sheet for you so you can enhance your Amazon FBA game and reach your goals. Enjoy it and take action. In this booklet, I'm sharing different resources that are connected to Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, and Helium 10. By having this document, you will have everything in one place. I have some videos connected to how to use Helium 10, I have some coupons for you, and some other really nice stuff. Same with Jungle Scout, some different things that you will not have to look everywhere for them. You will get them here. Also, you get the different resources for Viral Launch. Also, here you're going to get a free course, another addition to free courses, and the PPC course here as well. It's called PPC Playbook course. Other resources by Viral Launch, and some other bonuses that I kind of gathered for you, so you can take advantage of these as well. So these bonuses you're getting in case you'd want to invest in the $1 course by Brock Johnson. Just shoot me an email and I'll gladly send you these things. You can generally send me an email if you need help or whatever. Also, I'll gladly answer to you, but these will be sent to you in case you invest. Now, let me show you what's going on here. Let me show you the page of the course, $1 course, how come? So that's the Ultimate Online course for selling products on Amazon. Only $1 a week, and there's no upsell. And we'll get to the pricing section just in a little bit. Here you can click Get Access Now in case you want to purchase the course. But before you do that, let me just show you what you're purchasing, what's going on here. So before, there are some reviews here. For example, Alex here says, I've checked other courses like Amazon FBA Ninja Masterclass, Amazing Selling Machine, Sell Tradecraft, etc. But all of them are watered down and expensive compared to Brock's course. So we'll get to the content in a bit, but as you can see, just one review. And if you know that, yes, the Amazon FBA Ninja Masterclass, I think that's Kevin David, and that's about $1,000. Amazing Selling Machine is like $6,000. Sell Tradecraft, I'm not sure what their price, but I guess also somewhere in the thousands. So what's inside? Like, here are the brief overview. All the tools you need to start a business. The Amazon Machine explained, the business model, A to Z breakdown to the Amazon business model for beginners, the Amazon algorithm, exactly how Amazon ranks products. That's very important if you want to get to page 1 and get those sales. Because, you know, as they say with Google, the best place to hide, I think, well, you're a dead body or something is on page number 2 of Google. Well, depends on the keyword on Amazon, but generally you want to be on page number 1. Then there's the human algorithm. The person will buy your product. You need to understand people. That's very interesting because he'll explain you that people are buying from you and you need to sell products to them. You need to understand that whoever's, for example, watching or clicking there is a human. So 1x return product checklist, 70 ways to find products. Find opportunity nobody else is thinking about. That's great for those who are doing product research. By the way, just recently I created a 12-hour free product research video on this channel. Yes, you're hearing right, 12-hour product research video. It's going to be linked up here in the card, in the description of this video. I'll link it for you as well. It's a huge guide for how to find products, and it's completely free. Yes, the course of Brock is $1, but I have another source that is free for you. In case you want to check it on my YouTube channel, highly recommended. A lot of different techniques for product research. What's next? So there's 1x return criteria, checklist I used to choose my products. My best return was 436x. That's a lot, crazy. Product failure checklist. I learned from failure, never source a funny product again. Manufacturing highest quality products. Manufacturers, how to find the best manufacturers in the world to make your products. Then supplier negotiation template to get best prices and quality. You want to get best prices and quality, right? You want to essentially earn more, and there are good templates for this that Brock shares with you. Shipping, ship directly from manufacturer to Amazon warehouse. All the processes explained in the module section of the course. I'll show you all the modules. You can see I'll tell you that there is more than 45 hours of video on this course. About 300, I think 75 videos, around 300 videos. We'll get to that exactly, but guys, understand this is a huge course. Everything is inside. And yes, it is $1. We'll get to the price section as well. It's coming down the page, but just understand. Then there's the creating a bestseller listing, photos, Hollywood photos for cheap, taught by a professional photography company. There's going to be also lots of interviews throughout this course with different people from the industry that are going to be interviewed and going to be sharing good tips and practical ideas to get you more sales, to get better conversions with pictures, etc. Amazon SEO, write your listing exactly the way Amazon wants to see it in order to rank well and get more sales. Reviews, proven system to get 5-star product reviews and prevent negative reviews. Ranking your product at the top. Product launches, how to go from 0 sales to the top of Amazon. Amazon advertising, that's PPC, pay-per-click. How to set up and run profitable Amazon ads, free money. Well, kind of free money. Ranking, strategies to ensure your products stay at the top of search results. That's good listing optimization. Low and scaling from Microsoft Lawyer. That's more on the legal side. Create a business, how to sell your business from ex-Microsoft Lawyer. Taxes, save thousands of dollars on taxes every year. Outsourcing, also a man from Utah, only works 10 hours a week. He teaches us how. That's for outsourcing virtual assistants. And so much more. Then there's course overview. We'll get to that soon. You can see the tab is open. I just want to walk you through the page. There are over 18,000 members and 375 videos, as I mentioned, and over 45 hours of content. For example, the course Freedom Ticket that I also have shared in many of my videos. If you want to see Freedom Ticket and what it's all about, I'm going to link a video up here in the card and description. Freedom Ticket is a course by Kevin King, who's a 7-figure seller on Amazon. And you can get access to Freedom Ticket for free if you join Helium 10 set of tools. So there's going to be promotion explained there as well. But what I wanted to say is that Freedom Ticket is about 22 hours of content, which also is a great course by a very good person that knows the stuff, which is Kevin King, who's an Amazon seller of a lot of time as well. But this course is, well, I would say it is much longer and bigger. And I'm not sure how many members are in the Freedom Ticket, but here there are 18,000 plus members. So you can see Jem, for example, he says here, with work, this will change your life. With work, by the way, those who don't want to work, sorry, you can watch the next video. Those who want to work, that's an opportunity. And Jem says, with work, this will change your life. Brock is truly inspiring. This is full of information from a successful person. He talks about his mistakes and is very relatable. If you are unsure, just do it. With work, this will change your life. And Brock brings results to the table. You're like, who's Brock? We'll get to that in a second. Oh yeah, who is Brock? Well, this is Brock and he was 27 and he likes alpacas, I guess, and he has a dog. But he started selling on the internet when he was 12, but doesn't mean that he was successful. He tried and learned a lot along the way. Again, if you want to read it out yourself, see it all, maybe you're in a rush or something, you have the link in the description of this video. That's an affiliate link, as I mentioned before. Yet again, you will check it out yourself. Here's Brock with his dog. Here's Brock with Tony Robbins. Maybe you're aware who Tony Robbins is. He's a very big coach in the coaching world for success in life, for money, for happiness. And here we're also speaking about the $1, right? We were asking like, wait a minute, Vova, something is not right here. $1 for the course, like, come on, for all of this, what's the catch? Well, let me get you to that. So, but it didn't feel right. Yes, it says that I've started selling on Amazon and it finally worked. I haven't looked back since. I have sold over 5,000 different products to over 1 million customers as a seller on Amazon. My name to fame is that I built a brand and sold $6 million on Amazon in 6 months with a started budget of $7,500. In the description of this video, I'm going to link a video for you, an interview of Brock and Summer Brooks. Maybe you're aware who Brock I've already mentioned, but Summer Brooks is also an Amazon seller. He also has a channel. I'm going to link his video interview with Brock Johnson so you can kind of see who is Brock. He's a very interesting guy, I would say. He's not a regular person for sure. And Summer also has a channel. You can see them talking in this interview. I'm going to link in the description in case you want to see who Brock Johnson and his story of selling actually the $6 million in 6 months. Pretty cool story. But then he says it didn't feel right. Originally, I was going to charge $1,000 to $5,000 for this course. It made sense on paper. I made $1 million from the e-commerce strategies over the years, and I personally have paid much more to learn from world's best expert, and is worth every penny. Because, you know, I'm not sure exactly where they met with Tony Robbins, but Tony's events, they're expensive, and yeah, I guess you have to invest in yourself, just so you know. And after 1.5 years making this course and have 11 world experts helping as well, it didn't feel right. I guess the money part, charging so much for it. When starting out, you don't have that kind of money, and I didn't want to help those that are already successful as much to those who are just getting started, just like I was years ago. So I guess Brock's mission is to help. Of course, I'm sure he would like to help those who are already successful, but his big mission, I believe, and Brock, if you're seeing this, you can comment here, man, but is to help the beginners who don't have huge possessions to them to make it work. So money doesn't drive happiness, and that's true. I can tell you for sure. And after making millions of dollars, I understand more than ever that money doesn't drive happiness. As a result, I just want to help as many people as possible to improve their lives and work on projects that bring real value to the world. So does the price make sense now, the $1? And if yes, you can again click get access now. But that's, I guess, Brock's point of view on things. And that's pretty cool because I'm also into helping people, into communication, into relationship. I want to see a better world and I want to see others succeeding as well. Of course, I'm also for those who are already successful to succeed even more, but to see someone who's in the beginning and he's making his first moves and getting this first sales and stuff, very fulfilling for me. So then learn from 12 industry experts. You have many quotes here from Helium 10, maybe you know. Some of the guys here, I'm not exactly sure who they are. I know here Hanson Wu from that is Feedback Wiz, and Casey Goss from Viral Launch, the CEO, and Bradley from Helium 10. Maybe you know, Bradley runs all the webinars, and I have many videos speaking about this. I've mentioned Bradley a lot in my videos. He's a lot in the, essentially running stuff for Helium 10. I don't know these guys personally yet. I've seen them delivering content. I've learned a lot from these guys. And Sean here is the PPC accelerator expert, PPC expert. I read this as well. I have many questions about PPC. Well, they're going to be answered in this course as well. Everything you get when joining today, get instant access to. Let me show you what you get access to. That's the last time on course 3.0. That's the new version. 375 plus videos, step-by-step guides, frameworks, templates, checklists. It's not one, there are more actually, so you can check, fix it here. Frequent updates and exclusive live streams and Facebook group. This one is available only to lifetime members. I'll explain you exactly what the lifetime members in a bit. So some questions. What is your trick? No trick. There's no shortcut to success in life. This course will show you everything you need to go from knowing nothing about Amazon to selling successfully and scaling it to 7 and 8 figures. I've done it, and the other instructors and many of my friends and current students are selling successfully. Once we get to the part where I show you kind of the outline of the course, you're going to see that there are many experts coming here, and the strategies are really not only for beginners. You know, I told you in the beginning, guess this course is great for those who just want to start selling Amazon, for beginners, but also for those who are selling quite a while. I am pretty sure that you will find a lot of good stuff in this course as well. Even if you're a big seller, it's always good to learn some good information. But this seems too good to be true, as I mentioned before. Well, sign up, and if you decide you like the content, you can cancel at any time. So your risk is as low as $1. That's true. If you think it's not even worth the $1, you send me an email explaining what I can improve. I will also gladly refund you. So you don't like, you refund you $1, yes? Do I need to watch all these 375 videos? No, to get started, it is enough to watch the beginner course, which will take you around 3 hours to complete. So if you're a complete beginner, you want to just try and like, whoa man, so many videos, like, come on, I don't want to watch them all. All right, don't watch them all, but there's 3 hour course, let's say, for the beginners, just to understand what you're getting into. And yeah, it takes 3 hours to complete, so pretty cool, yes? And the main course is very detailed, provides lots of strategies and techniques. Probably you won't need all of them. However, if you ever want to learn more of Face Challenge, you can always come back. There's a lot of content, guys. I just want to already get you to the content part, but wait a minute. Why is this course better than the others? I put my time in this, and effort, I guess, into the product instead of the marketing. As a result, I spent 1.5 years creating the content, not focusing on marketing at all. The product is amazing, the demand will follow. This, of course, was created by Brock, I guess. Took him 1.5 years. That's what, like 12, 18 months, something to create this course. So this is real big Amazon course. And yes, what qualifies you to teach this course? I've been selling internet since I was 12 years old, as we mentioned before, on Amazon since 2014. Sold over 1,000 units across 5,000 different products on Amazon. I share strategies that have worked and that have proved to work for me over the years. And it's not just me teaching. I believe in providing several opinions on topics so that people think for themselves. That course has 11 industry experts with many 7- and 8-figure sellers giving their input on the course and more being added as time goes. This course also gets updated. So let me explain you about the pricing plan. You're like, all right, Vova, so you explain me. So where's the $1? Well, there's the monthly membership, which goes for $1 a week. Hence, it's called the $1 course. And it's billed monthly. And you get the 375 videos, downloadable resources, exclusive discounts, community, frequent updates. Community, I'm going to show it to you in essentially in the videos. You have option to speak under each video. You can comment and ask questions about the video. Except the team of Brock and himself answering, also other people from the community help each other. There's frequent updates as well. Now, there's also the option for the Lifetime Plus membership. And that's essentially instead of $3K, which is the original price I guess you wanted to charge, is only $39. Now, it also includes everything here, the videos, the downloadable resources, the community, but exclusive access to live streams with Brock and a Facebook group. That means you can see Brock live streaming and you can kind of interact with him, see him live, providing more value and more value. And soon to come is a Facebook group exclusive to Lifetime Plus members. That's another option. That's one-time payment of $40, guys. That's everything you need to pay once in order to get this one. So that's a great option. And there's a Lifetime Lite. Also, you pay one time $24. $24, guys. Some courses charge you, like Amazing Selling Machine, for example, is I think about $6,000 now. That's what, about 250 times more or something like this for this. Pretty crazy. But the difference between the Lifetime Lite and the Plus is that here you don't get access to the live stream and the personal Facebook group that is about to come. And I would see the logic behind this as $1 per week is $48 per year if you pay it in this way. And this will be $0.5 per week, so $24 in one-time payment. So think what is better for you. I guess since this one is in the center, is the most popular option, and I guess that's the best because you get the Facebook group, the live streaming, and all the cool bonuses. And you can pay with credit card or PayPal. So you click here, sign up, and of course you continue and sign up. And you can cancel your subscription at any time. So initially I wanted to make this course free. However, the costs associated with running this course are quite high. I have a team of 6+ people helping me keep everything up to date. Also charging a small amount keeps spammers out of the course. This course is also supported by donations from successful students to keep the cost for you as low as possible. I want anyone to have access to this information. If you cannot afford this course, contact me at hello@brockjohnson.com and I will give it to you for free. Please provide some sort of proof. So if you're in an option that you cannot invest $1, and I understand somebody might not have this option, drop him an email. He will give it to you for free. And I guess it's not that much to invest $1. And you can cancel anytime. But yet again, if you're in a financial problem or for some other reason, provide some sort of proof, you will get it for free. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. Like if you're not enjoying it, just ask for your money back. Affordable by anyone, no upsells, no risk. Some other Trustpilot reviews. For example, Jared here says, truly incredible. Brock provides only top-notch information. His highest priority goes to make the biggest positive impact as possible in the world. Facebook comments, and Udemy reviews, and some YouTube comments, and Instagram comments. So I guess you get the idea that the dude is legit and the course is legit. So let me show you what's inside the course. So if you want to see what's the course outline, one is going to be in the page here. You click on the course outline. You click on the course line, it's going to take you here. And here you can see everything: introduction, beginner, research, sourcing, listing, photography, everything in. For example, you're a beginner who is already selling on Amazon, but you don't understand PPC. Click on PPC here, and it's going to be easy. How to run profitable PPC campaigns like the expert. And you have all the videos that are there in this module. Or for example, let's go back up. Maybe you want to improve your listing. So click on listing and you have the perfect listing module here, and you have everything here. Keywords, what are they? Keyword index and definition, how I increase profit 50% overnight by raising prices, etc. This is done by, again, clicking on the link, and then you simply click on course content overview. Yes, you click here on content. Oh, sorry, this one is already for those who are inside. But now I want to give you a sneak peek of what's inside and how it looks. Hopefully Brock doesn't get mad at me. So here you have your lessons complete. You have like a bar that you are, so to say, working on. And you have the introduction. You have some nice thumbnails for each one, which is pretty cool. And then once you click on it, you're going to have Brock speaking about the specific module. Let me give you an example. For example, in the beginning, there's the introduction. Welcome to the course. Why this is $1, as I mentioned before, but a bit more in depth. And there's the beginner's course, the one that's 3 hours, remember? And there, for example, there's generating ideas. So let's click on generating ideas. It's going to take you inside the page, and you see you have the playlist here of the beginner product research, all the lessons. And let me just make it a bit more quiet, and let's let it play.
Viral launch, and that's the one that I said.
For example.
All right, now I'm going to show you guys how we're going to go out there and find these good product opportunities. And there's kind of two ways. So we're going to first go and, look at what's in our head, our ideas, or, whatever.
That's the way it's going to be. Then he's going to be showing you some part of the research and everything. Obviously, there are lots of videos here. And down there, you're going to have key takeaways for each lesson. Yes. So for example, this section is focused on showing you how to find and navigate the idea generation process on Amazon. For beginners, for example, here, focus on the main factors and columns highlighted in the video when doing your research. And there's the action steps. That's going to be for each lesson, which is pretty cool. Think of ideas, get viral launch, download the Chrome extension, use product discovery to set your criteria, etc. Some related resources, and here are the comments. That's the community you get access to. In the community, you can ask things, right? So is there a way, I have the same question, and people kind of, they ask questions or they give feedback, they reply to each other, like David and Nico here, and that's under each video. So if you have a question about a specific video, you go and ask the question, and hopefully you're going to get answered. Yes, either by the team of Brock, other members, etc. And that's about this part. And then once you have the next things: beginner sourcing, product research, beginner listing, beginner launching, beginner resources. Then for those that right now, that's the March, yes? Maybe you're concerned about coronavirus and your business. Well, there's a section that they just released. They're always updated about the coronavirus, so you can check it out. And coronavirus perspective, all about sourcing, is China still an option, ways to profit from coronavirus with your existing business, some good stuff here. Also want to tell you guys that there are some checklists that he's given you. Amazon FBA checklist, Amazon FBA common terms, the language that we speak, supplier contact template, ROI and lead time calculation spreadsheet, cease and desist letter template, virtuous graphics, that's like graphics they did the test for a product, very nice. And then there is the product research already in depth, yes. And you have lots of topics here. For example, Amazon definition fundamentals, the Brock Johnson methodology, how most people do product research and why they're misguided, winning criteria, for example, why should you be a premium product, competitive advantage. You see, you have really nice, so to say, thumbnails there, and also what this part is speaking about. Think of Amazon like real estate, finding product ideas, finding markets with unsatisfied needs, what people want, evaluate reviews in bulk, that's the Helium 10 review downloader, and finding product ideas, keyword and product theory. So you have how to dig into niches with Blackbox, Cerebro, and Magnet. As I mentioned before, I have this big course, 12-hour, well, it's not a course, 12-hour video here on YouTube where I also explain how to do product research. I recommend you checking out in the description as well. Very detailed video of how to do product research. Some other things, bigger mistakes when choosing keywords, that's defining product ideas, yes, keyword and product theory. You have sometimes Bradley Sutton here from Helium 10. As I mentioned before, there are some experts coming in and speaking with Brock Johnson, teaching you, and the opportunity of danger and seasonality. keyword search, viral launch, product discovery. By the way, mainly used in this course are Helium 10, Viral Launch, and Jungle Scout. I'll have some discounts to you in the description of this video for these products as well, for Helium 10, Jungle Scout, and Viral Launch, so you're welcome to check them out as well. There's finding product ideas, reverse engineering. So dig into niches with Amazon categories, best sellers and most wished for. See what advanced sellers are launching today for free. Then there's finding product ideas, creative research techniques. That's a really interesting one. Etsy and other marketplaces, Google Trends. I also spoke about this in my video about product research with Kickstarter. These techniques are, so to say, less saturated techniques. You know what I'm saying? Finding product ideas, going to China if you're going there. Pitfalls, very important. What are the pitfalls of, so to say, what are the pitfalls of selling on Amazon, of product research here? So sometimes about hijackers as well. Variation listings, sell estimate are tricky. When you're searching for numbers, sometimes listing with variations will show a bit different numbers. Branded, restricted, and gated products. Be aware of inventing a product is an interesting video. Liability and certifications. So not taking into account all applicable fees. A lot of things, guys. Next is validation of a product. How to ensure you never get suspended or suppressed. How to find PPC price of a product. Do you have the money? Do you have the money to fund your idea? Analyze how advanced your competitors are. How to decide if you should go forward with sourcing a product. Everything is there. That's inside. Then there's sourcing, of finding a supplier, and then supplier validation, negotiating. You have the next module, product design, packaging. What are the product inserts, product instructions, before sourcing, business fundamentals, sourcing information. That's one course, guys. That's still the $1 course. The ordering, when you pull the trigger, paying for a first order. It's A to Z Amazon FBA education. Shipping, what the Amazon Fulfillment Center is like. Feed X Amazon Ship and Logistics Experts. That's Emmanuel here. Also nice videos. Perfect listing, how to create a perfect listing. That's listing overview here. How increase profits $50 overnight by raising prices. I mentioned before. Viral launch interview, that's with Casey Goss here. That was the Amazon search algorithm work. Keyword fundamentals, guys. Keyword research in depth with Magnet, with Cerebro, and advanced find keywords your competitors on, PPC search on. Also a video on this channel where I teach you listing optimization for free. Also gonna link it up here. That's a playlist, also in the description. That's a playlist where I teach you how to create a listing from A to Z. That's a free course here on the channel, yet it's also, and more ideas included in Brox's course. Listing keywords like a pro with many codes, the CEO of Helium 10, if you remember right. And there's writing listing strategy, using customers to write your listing, Helium 10 review, download, interview in depth with Bradley Sutton, that is. Writing listing tactical, A to Z, how to create a product listing, writing a listing with Frankenstein and Scribbles. Frankenstein is a tool inside Helium 10. Listing troubleshooting here, product photography. Guys, I just continue going and going, but I want to see how much content there is in this course, and that's pretty cool. Best practices of product photography with Anthony. Anthony is a guy that Brock interviews, and product photography companies they recommend. And photo types, what are different pictures? And in these modules you can get a lot of tips and tricks to increase your sales on Amazon. Yes, Amazon photo guidelines, do's and don'ts, main image, purpose and tips, 50% sales increase overnight with one change. So essentially you can do changes to your main image sometimes that will really help you with more click-through rate to your products and essentially more sales. What types of images there are? And there are tons of them. Yes, infographic examples, virtuos graphics, the ghost lifestyle image, 3D rendering and exploded photos. So that's what I mentioned, that even for those who are already selling, there's tons of content here, guys, that you can take advantage of. And yeah, I do recommend you. Again, the link is in the description. Remember, I also have the bonuses for you. Photo aspects, different photo angles, color and font and schemes, brand your product photos, stock photo websites we recommend. That's only about pictures, guys. Look how much content there is. Prevent negative reviews and returns with your product photos. Yes, you can do that by creating the right photos. You can get more sales, obviously, but less negative reviews as well and less returns. Product photographers and pitfalls. Like, what are the problems with, so to say, with product photography? and how to choose a photographer, also included here. Amazon Video and enhanced brand content, that's A+ content, which is called right now. Examples, and there's Anthony here who's also going to explain you about Amazon Video. Launching your product, for those who are in the launching phases or want to launch products, that's something you can do as well. And here you have Viral Launch interview with Casey Goss again, how to properly launch with Viral Launch, how to get your first reviews, how to prevent negative reviews before they happen, and ultimate keyword hack, how to rank back-end keywords, relaunch your product. Yes, a lot of stuff here. You can check everything. $1 a week, guys. That's crazy. Email autoresponders and review follow-up. That's for the emails follow-up for reviews. You have some interviews with Hanson from Feedback Wiz, and of course with Bradley from Helium 10. PPC again, how to create PPC campaigns with Viral Launch CEO Casey Goss. That's about PPC. That's still PPC. You see how much PPC content there is. There's branding, okay, for branding. Where scale your brand by grabbing as much real estate as possible. That's on Amazon. Where to host a website for a brand and overview. Also real estate and different social media like Facebook, Instagram, and etc. Business fundamentals. That's for those who just wanna, well, kind of get more ideas about generally business, how to choose your business name. These are common questions. Like many people think like, what can I name my brand? Well, there's a lot of tactics and strategies behind it that are taught here. Payment and money management, events. What is Helium 10 Elite, for example? Outsourcing. Well, that's more for not for beginners, more for advanced sellers, but still there's a lot about outsourcing. That's again why I mentioned that this is not also only for beginners. Defense and maintenance, how to protect your Amazon seller account, how to protect your listings. That's very important as a seller because you know, hijacker removal with Test Buy, how my friend lost $50,000. I'm gonna tell you that I lost a lot of money to hijackers and they really suck, and there are ways to combat them, and also some of them are taught here. Remove hijackers in less 12 hours with trademark, how to remove hijackers without the trademark, cease and desist. Scaling, yes, that's how to open a second seller account. I think right now there was a big change by Amazon about seller accounts, so maybe it's also here. I didn't watch this one. Reimbursements, how to get money back from Amazon. Amazon loses a lot of inventory. It owes you money, just so you know, sellers who are already selling. Legal and taxes with Master of Law, Paul Rafaelson. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. And this is more about the legal part, taxes and stuff like that, which is also important, and how to file business if you're in a different country also. I have a video on this channel as well. I'll link it down in this video. If you're not from the United States, you have a video, I have a video with Sam Malai, who's a business lawyer for entrepreneurs. And in this video, we speak with Sam about creating a business in the United States and how people who are not US residents do that. Gonna link it down there as well. The laws to be aware of, trademark and copywriting, asset protection, because you need to protect your business, that's your asset. And that's about it. We finally got into the lower side of the page. And if you're watching by now, go click on the link, see again if this course is for you, go through the modules again. And I want to remind you that I have 3 bonuses for you. Again, if you would like to invest in this course, which is literally $1, or if you want to, of course, take the lifetime version is about $40 or $24. You can get it as low as $1. And again, you're going to get the Review Harvesters booklet, where there are 15 secret ways of getting reviews to your Amazon products. That's the booklet I want to send to you. Let me just show you the main, so to say, the cover of the book. Well, it's not the cover is different, but that's the inner part of the book, where I teach you how to get reviews on Amazon. It's also taught in the Brock's course, but I have extra ways for you as well, very important for Amazon sellers. Convert them. I'll show you how to get even more sales to our Amazon listings, increase conversion, click-through rate, and sales and listing with emotion, logical infographics. I'm going to send this to you as well. Just shoot an email to my email that's going to be in the description. Show me that you purchased the course of Brock, and I'll send you this as a bonus. Enjoy. This is really good stuff. I've put a lot of time into creating this, and also send you a cheat sheet that is for Viral Launch, Helium 10, Jungle Scout. There are some discounts here, some resources, so you won't have to waste your time looking for them. I have put them all in one booklet here. There are also some bonus resources I have for you. And down here I say, thank you for everything. You are awesome and unique. Never forget it. I believe in that. You are awesome and unique. And that's pretty cool, I would say. And here's the last Amazon course. So again, click on the link in the description if you want to go check it out. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Hope you've enjoyed this review of the course. I've completed myself some lessons here. I do believe that it's a nice course, and for this price, it's definitely worth it. And I guess I wish you the best. And either if you're a beginner, an advanced seller, or if you just want to start selling on Amazon, this course is going to be good for you. So take action and enjoy. And aside from this, have an awesome day.